Hey guys, this is the orange juice and fruit punch marinade. Sounds kind of weird, but you just want to pump that into the breast. Your breast is your biggest piece of meat. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but you just want to... I like to both marinate it in it and inject it. And you got your breast. On these chickens, it's mainly the piece of meat that you end up eating the most of. So you want to make sure that this is good and tender and got plenty of marinade in it. Alright. Hey guys, this is Jason. We're looking at another rainy day, Saturday. So what I've got in store is a nice little chicken with a fantastic little marinade I just whipped up and thought it sounded delicious. And that'll probably take a little while. I'll explain a little bit about the recipe. We got chicken on the grill, so we want a pretty good basket of charcoal going. We got that. Kind of eager to try out my new oven thermometer. Sorry if I can't see it. You can't probably see it either. I'm kind of anxious to see if both the thermometer on the grill and that one are similar, and that'll pretty much do it for this evening. They said it was going to be nice out, but it doesn't look like it's going to be. So we're going to whip up a nice little chicken feast, and we'll get that right going for you. All right. Hope you check it out. Hope you think it's cool. All right. All right, what we got here, guys, is 2 onions chopped up. They're pretty big. We're also going to saute some mushrooms to put in there. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell, but there is olive oil in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little garlic, a little salt, little pepper. I'm going to put the lid, shake them up. I'm going to get this stuff sauteed in a pan, and we're going to stuff that in the bird's cavity. We're also going to use some chicken gravy mix. And this is going to be one hell of a recipe. You guys are going to have to try this out. I've made similar, but I've never used the gravy. The gravy will be new, but I bet it will be delicious. Alright. We'll saute these onions till they're translucent and, you know, very pliable. The difference between mushrooms when you saute them and onions is we don't want to put anything on the mushrooms. Mushrooms have water in them, so that's what we're going to be doing, is drawing out the water. We don't want to completely overcook this stuff, but we want it nice and tender, so when we put it inside the bird, it'll be very good and delicious. We're getting close. I reduced the onions almost till they were translucent, and then I threw in these mushrooms. Like I said, they got water in there, and you don't want the oil and the water mixing. But when the onions are finally cooked, it's not really a big deal. And this is what we're looking for, guys. The color's changed. The mushrooms are almost completely broken down. We'll cook this for another 5 minutes, and then that'll be it. We'll throw it in a bowl, and then with the residual leftovers in the pans, we'll make our gravy. Alright. Alright guys, what we're ready to do now is take the sweet, succulent, marinated onions and mushrooms and pack it in the cavity of the chicken. Now you can put little pieces of onion in there so they don't leak out, but I don't think we're going to have much of an issue. And what we got over here is some gravy, and I'm also going to be adding that. Alright guys, what I also tried was I opened up the skin and dumped some in there. That ought to give that a nice little flavor. I don't want it too soupy, so I didn't get a chance to use it all. That'll be fine. That'll just give us a little extra moisture inside, and I think that'll add to the flavor of this bird. Alright guys, now I know a couple of you out there, you're thinking, gravy, you're crazy. Now what's happening is some of the gravy leaked out, and what I was able to do is rub the bird down with the extra gravy that's leaked out. Now that, in turn, will leave the chicken free from any greases like olive oil, vegetable oil, butter, whatever you usually throw on there. And it'll help the spices stick right to it and also add a little flavor. We'll get this spice on. As always, you got the black pepper, the onion powder, and the seasoned salt. And we'll just top that off with the same amounts of spices, herbs and spices. Don't feel like you have to use only certain amounts. I'm a firm believer, if you like the spices that you're putting on, that you can do no wrong. You can shake them on in liberal or any kind of amounts that you feel fit to do, and your meat will always taste perfect, just like you like it. Our temperature is just about right. And it's looking done. What we got here is good and crispy chicken on the bottom. Perfectly done, I think. It came out great, guys. We're gonna chop this up. I just had a piece of it. I'm gonna help myself to another. You can really taste the orange juice in the meat, and the flavor on the skin is delicious. It tastes like sauteed mushrooms and onions. And I really can't taste the gravy that much, but you can definitely taste it if you take a spoonful of the mushrooms and the onions. Very good, guys. Try it out. I'm sure you'll love it. Guys, it came out great. That's another gourmet little treat. As far as chicken goes, I'm going to label that one as orange juice marinade. Well, actually, it was kind of both. It was kind of fruit punch and orange juice. You can really taste that in the meat. And them sauteed mushrooms and onions, boy, they are delicious. Alright, guys. If you get a chance, try it out. It's great. The gravy made the mushrooms and the onions taste fantastic. Give it a go. Really. Came out great.